writer Robin from Anime America here, along with Shannon.
Hey.
And we're going to be talking about the 2014 summer anime. And we're just going to be reviewing some of the titles, not all of them, because we're not going to be a long video. We're going to try not to be a long video. But we're going to be talking about the animes that the fans have suggested and the ones that we liked or didn't like. And we're just going to talk about them. So, Shannon, you ready?
Yeah, I'm going to say this, though. This is where, yeah, it's good for winter and spring, but this is where anime gets really good this year.
Oh, yes. It's getting really, really good. And the ones that we don't mention are either mediocre or ones that we are saving for a different review, like Tokyo Ghoul, Zankyo no Terror, a few other titles that Shannon and Megan promised to do a review of. So we're going to try to do those videos for you guys in the future. So, alright, let's start with our first title, AKAME ga Kill. In a fantasy world, fighter Tatsumi sets out to the capital to earn money for his starving village, and finds a world of unimaginable corruption, all spreading from the depraved prime minister who controls the child emperor's ear. After nearly becoming a victim of this corruption himself, Tatsumi is recruited by Night Raid, a group of assassins dedicated to eliminating the corruption plaguing the capital by mercilessly killing those responsible. God damn it, I love this show. I just need a marathon the rest.
I have to disagree with you on one big aspect, but I'll let you have your piece first.
Like, the episode 1 got me. It just hooked me in, and I watched a few more episodes, and I gotta watch the rest. But episode 1, man, like, there were some shows I had to keep watching because everyone's like, no, it's good, keep watching. And I get to a certain episode, I'm like, okay, I see what you got there. Episode 1 dragged me in just from the ending itself. Like, the end of the episode where the truth is revealed, and I don't want to spoil too much into it because it's such an awesome scene. You guys have to see it. But, in the words of my friend Kenny, dude, you care for these characters. Through everything that they go through in this show, you care for them, you build a bond with them, and they are just such memorable characters that what they go through is just, it's heartbreaking. Now they're trying to do the right thing and fight the 1%. Kind of sounds like what we're going through in America right now. But
America!
Pretty much. Pretty much, like, everything that they're going through, that we kind of relate to them, and, like, we want to root for them and have them stop the corruption, make things, right and, justified, just to fight the corruption, V for Vendetta, and all that jazz. Just, it's such an amazing show, and you care for these characters, and it's such a great story. And Shannon, what you had to say about it?
Alright, so this is my turn. I have my own piece about this show.
Mm-hmm.
So, Robin, how far into the anime have you gotten?
I believe I've gotten up to episode 3.
Okay, as the person who is actually caught up...
Is this, no spoiler issues?
This is no spoiler issues.
Okay.
I will say this. In terms of everything, it's really, really good. It's different from your generic, it's different from the average shonen in terms of that. I mean, you're gonna have to get used to Tatsumi's magnetic attraction, if you will. You'll figure it out what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But it kind of feels weird if you're a manga reader too. Again, she doesn't want me to spoil it, but if you're a manga reader to this specific series and you're caught up, then you kind of get exactly where I'm going. But they pulled a Magi. Okay, for those who have watched the entirety of Magi Season 1, they pulled a Magi now, so that's why I'm kind of mad.
What, like brick walled ending?
No, there's no brick wall ending and ending a Magi. It's basically when the anime takes an anime original shift to the original concept, which is fine, but when you make it illogical is where it gets. And Maki did that at the end of the season 1. They went totally illogical. And AKAME ga Kill is kind of going that route. I'm not spoiling it, but you can understand. And that's my piece on it.
So it does
it's
something
good.
that kind of upsets the manga readers.
Well, it's obsessed with manga readers, but the difference is, even if you're just watching the anime, here, it doesn't make sense now. To me, it doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's good. Just, I prepare you for it.
Right. So if you're in a mood for a really awesome action drama, check out Akame ga Kill. Right now to the next one, ALDNOAH 0. In 1972, the Apollo 17 mission found a hypergate to Mars on the surface of the moon. Upon landing, astronauts discovered an enchanted utility later referred to as ALDNOAH, giving the astronauts a status of superiority. Jackass. Soon, many humans have relocated to Mars and have adapted to the name Martians. After Princess Aselium, a royal Martian princess, descends onto Earth in an attempt to create a treaty between both planets, a war breaks out between Earth and Martian soldiers begin to descend from the sky, steel giants, intent on exterminating humanity. Dude, why you gotta destroy your own home? 'Cause superiority? 1%? Ha ha ha. This one did not get to me. The story's been done to death. There's nothing too original about the concept. I mean, the ending of episode 1 was kind of fun to watch, but everything else is just boring.
It's basically the message: humans are dicks.
If pretty much you know how with great power comes with great responsibility, how you can't really trust one person with this amount of power. It's kind of the same concept when you send these people to Mars and they're like, hey, we got all this awesome technology, we're better than people now. And it's just like, Megan, what are you doing? I can't read that, Megan.
She's saying
Megan's on Skype.
She's saying, please do DM&D when it comes out, and I'll be like, that train wreck is mine. That's
Shannon, you fucking idiot!
What the hell? What just happened here?
I just did what you told me to do. Read what she was saying.
I don't read it out loud!
Well, just take it out.
No, I was saying you should have been reading my thoughts on ALDNOAH 0. It's a fucking train wreck. A fucking train wreck. Fucking slain. That's all I'm saying.
Oh.
Yeah, ALDNOAH 0 is a train wreck where next time
when you write something in the Skype, tell me where to start before I
can't even pull up Skype because I had to minimize everything just to do this recording.
Oh, I can just tell you what she's reading.
Okay.
All right. Anyway,
the writing for this show is a giant train wreck. Everything, it felt like, according to Megan, that the writer behind the show pretty much passed it off to another person. At least that's how it felt like, and it was just.
I think that is what happened because they at the time they had if you've noticed, A1 Pictures actually has not quite a few, but the animes they have right now during the same season are kind of big. They did have Black Butler, Book of Circus in the same slot, so they were and then they had Sword Art 2, so they had Sword Art 2 and Black Butler, Book of Circus, so they're probably meh.
Probably. They had all their attention put on to their top highest grossing anime of all time, and they just look at ALDNOAH 0 whatever. But yeah, with ALDNOAH 0... it's not interesting, it's not original, the writing is a big mess, so...
Megan says, so they produced 2 shitty animes, and books, and Book of Circus. # Megan.
I was about to say, you gonna call Book of Circus shitty?
No, that part
I'm planning on making my own video for Book of Circus, and it's gonna be awesome. Stay tuned. I promise. I wrote the script. I'll make that video. I have the footage. I just need to record my lines.
Ooh, all right. Let's make the next one.
Yeah. So ALDNOAH 0. Don't waste your time. All right. Next one. HARU Ride. Yoshioka Futaba has a few reasons why she wants to reset her image and life as a new high school student. Because she's cute, she was ostracized by her female friends in junior high, and because of a misunderstanding, she couldn't get her feelings across to one boy she has ever liked, Tanaka-kun. Now in high school, she is determined to be as unladylike as possible so that her friends won't be jealous of her. While living her life this way contently, she meets Tanaka-kun again. but he now goes under the name of Mabuchi-ko. He tells her that he felt the same way as she did when they were younger, but now things can never be the same again. Will Futaba be able to continue her love that never even started from 3 years ago? Question mark? Dun dun dun. This is one of my favorite animes this year. It's one of my favorites because it's just humanity in a nutshell, how like we tried to be something that we're not. She's trying so hard to reset her image because she wants friends, and yeah, there's a certain other anime that came up with a similar theme, but that one sucked, and this one did it right, because she was just so desperate to reset her life and just start a new image for herself that she became totally fake. She's not being herself. She wants to be, you know, herself, but she couldn't make friends that way, and had this huge misunderstanding for this one guy, so she feels that she needs to change herself. But even this guy, Tanaka, or Mabuchi-ko, he's just like, you're fake. You are so freaking fake. And it's like, those girls in the high school, by God, they're just, bitches be crazy, because like girls are just like, the girls in her school are just so jealous at, you know, at any girl that gets any attention from the guys. And they're just, I don't know what is, I don't think I ever went through that in high school, where like girls were just so easily jealous of another girl because she has a few guy friends.
Oh, it's a more Japanese thing, I think. Well, at least in the anime sense, because that happens a lot in anime. It happened with Kotora-san, if you remember back. If you went back way, Ben.
I thought Kotora-san was just, like, they didn't like her because she could read their minds, and they just didn't know it.
But, like, I'm saying, like, in the same sense, or, like, in Amnesia, it's, like, it's, like, one of the common, cliches, not the cliches, common things.
It is kind of a cliche, like, hey, we like this guy, you back off from him. Or, like, Fruits Baskets with Yuki, or, that one I really liked, 1 Week Friends, where, like, she lost her memories because jealous girls be bitches.
Yeah, but like it seems so intensified in the Japanese media. Like we have it here, but like the difference between America is like we have like this whole thing about don't bully, even though we bully anyway. You don't really see that in Japanese media, where you have like a commonality of someone standing up against everybody, or like at the very least with America, there are high school movies about trying to stand out. As to Japan, where there are people where the problem in high school is conform with everybody else.
More to the point, yeah. I think my point in my high school was don't get pregnant. That was Colonial High School right there. I was in band and the anime club, so they didn't have to worry about me, but everybody else don't get pregnant. Ugh.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love the main character, Mabuchi-ko, or Tanaka-kun. I love him. He's an awesome character. Megan, what are you talking about?
I'm not supposed to read that.
Okay. Megan, do you want to join us in on this call?
Don't have sex. You will get pregnant and you will die.
What is this, what is that term again?
Inner Megan chorus?
No, like, that term that, like, they force children to, like, abstinent. This is not an abstinence course.
Abstinence.
That is a line from Mean Girls, and I'm kind of sad that you don't remember that. How do you not remember?
It's been so long since I've seen Mean Girls. Oh my god, Danny DeVito, I love your work.
Mean Girls is a cultural staple of, like, if you're, like, a 20-year-old American, like, person, everyone can quote Mean Girls.
Wait, is that the movie with the trash can? And they like have to sit behind a trash can, the big sleepover party.
I'm sorry that I don't care for Mean Girls as much as other people, but whatever.
I love Mean Girls. It's so accurate. Tina Fey for the win. I'm going back in my hole now.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Just don't type. If you have something to say, just interrupt the call. Go ahead. We don't care.
So when you attempt to bring up a certain gag later that you'll cut this part out in editing, I will do it then.
Okay.
All right, you want to just get to the next anime because I actually had not much to say about this one because actually it was on a romance.
You'll love Mabuchi-ko. He, like, he was a sweetheart in middle school, but when like he had to move away, he kind of became a little bit more bitter because his parents went through a divorce, and he just calls out anybody. He's like he expresses like, yeah, I was in love with you, but you are a completely different person now. I'm a completely different person now. So let's just leave it at that. We're not going to get together. And you're just like kind of hoping because they were so cute together in junior high. And now they're just like two completely different people because of that awkward incident that happened in middle school. And you're just like, frustration. And like, she is completely fake. She is turning into this person that she's forcing herself to be just to make friends. And he's just calling her out on that. It's like, no, you're fake. Stop that. So, this is a brilliant anime. You're going to love it. It's such heartfelt. It's good romance. So, if you're in a mood for a lighthearted school days romance, watch HARU Ride / Blue Spring Ride. Alright, Shannon, are you ready to rock?
Yes, I am ready to rock.
Right now, Bakumatsu Rock.
Rocking in the 19th century.
Oh. The story is set in Bakumatsu era at the end of the shogun's rule over Japan and... okay, I scrolled. Okay, the story is set in Bakumatsu era at the end of the shogun's rule over Japan in the middle of the 19th century. The Tokugawa shogunate uses the brainwashing Heaven Song by top idols Shinsugumi to subjugate the country and its people. In this Japan, writing or singing any songs besides the Heaven Song is capital offense. Sakamoto Ryoma and the other rockers rise up and change the world with rock and roll for freedom and justice. I just love everything about this show. I don't know why. Like, yeah,
the concept is funny.
The concept is funny. It's like, it kind of reminds me of Footloose in a sense, where like, no, you can't dance here. No, you can't sing any other song other than the Heaven Song. No, we're gonna rock your ass off.
You know, because guitars could totally exist in this time period.
Let us dream, Megan. Let us dream.
No!
It's so fun to watch, and it's so cool.
It's basically the story of how idols were created in anime.
Do not link the one good idol show back to this. I mean, fuck, reverse that. Shit, no, I'm not playing Love Live on my phone. What are you talking about?
I love Love Live. I love Love Live. I have like half their songs.
Love Life. Wow, okay.
So... this is... It has everything you want in this anime. It's got like... Okay, I have to admit... the plot is kind of ridiculous, but if you watch it,
kind of ridiculous.
Okay, really
so
ridiculous.
Much fun to watch.
It is.
I'm not shitting on the show. I just find it hilarious.
It is hilarious. It's so cool.
It is hilarious in a way because, like, you got really hot-looking guys playing in the Edo. Why do I keep saying Edo period? God damn it! It's the 19th century, about like a Three Kingdoms type of world, and they're playing rock and roll with electric guitars.
But it's so fun.
It is fun. It's just, woo. I just like the fact that it's a music anime with no women in it, with no like women protagonists. It's interesting.
What? No women protagonists? Yeah, like it kind of reminds me of like Ski Show, only with women.
Did you gotta bring up that anime?
Yes, I did. Well, you brought that up first. It's like there's no female protagonist. Like, oh, like Ski Show, only with girls. Well, more like Princess. You're mainly focusing on the guys.
Princess is better. Princess is a better.
They just had to deal with one crazy bitch. But yeah, it's mostly all male cast. It's rock and roll.
It's
Japanese 19th century kimonos. You're gonna love it.
For those who do not know in the anime community, a bromance anime, in my definition, is any anime, or girlmance is any anime where the whole entire cast is one gender, but they don't bring up the yuri or the yaoi card as much.
So did you mean sports anime in its entirety?
Yes, sports anime in its entirety.
What do you mean sports anime is hetero? I'm not talking about sports anime. Hides all of my Kariko and Haikyuu and free shit in the closet.
Alright, so if you want
watch
like an
Kuroko no Basket.
watch Kuroko no Basket. So if you want an awesome rock and roll anime, you gotta watch Bakumatsu Rock. Okay. Barakamon.
My turn.
I'll read this and you can describe why it's good.
Yeah.
As a punishment for punching a famous calligrapher, young, handsome calligrapher Honda Seishu is exiled to a small island. As someone who has never lived outside of a city, Honda has to adapt to his new wacky neighbors, like people traveling on a tractor, unwanted visitors who never use the front door, annoying kids, using his home as a playground, etc., etc. Can this city guy handle all the crazy hardships? Find out on this wacky island comedy full of innocence and laughter. Take it.
Bakurakama. Oh my god, I can't say it right.
Barack Obama?
I'm gonna say Barakamon, okay? Oh, no comments? I don't care if you flame Mori. I'm calling Barakamon. So let me just sit you down to a tale where
Keep it short.
you have a
Keep it short.
Keep it short. Keeping it short. You should watch this if you want to watch a slice of life that is really funny and pretty cute to watch. It's the Gensune of this year. It has all you like about Usagi Drop without going there in certain aspects. It doesn't play itself so serious, but when it gets to those serious moments, it's just so cute. The main character actually has some life in him. It's just I was so glad about that. The little girl is just so funny and adorable. And I just like how it's a nice country ass atmosphere, but it seems so homey. That's basically the definition for the show. It's homey. It's nice. It's a good pace between all of the blood and gore everywhere of a certain anime. And the episode 3 mindfuckery yaoi, that's another anime.
Mm-hmm.
Blood and gore like another anime? I thought you liked that show, Shannon.
I do like that show.
I'm watching you, Shannon.
Oh dear God.
Basically, it's a palate cleanser anime. There we go.
I don't like it. It's I know like people are like on me about not liking Anohana and all that stuff, but I saw it, I'm just like, well, this is just Usagi Drop mixed in with Doc Hollywood. Oh wait, if kids have not heard of Doc Hollywood, this is pretty much Usagi Drop with cars, where hotshot talent head goes from the big city into like a small hick town and has to adjust. The only mixture with that idea is that the main character gets to, hang out with some girl and, warm up a friendship with her, and it's just, yeah, this is Usagi Drop with cars.
The difference is that the calligraphy artist wasn't that really famous. He was just up and coming.
Yeah, but he's a hothead, wasn't he? He punched the guy because he couldn't take criticism.
Yeah, he couldn't really take the criticism.
Mm-hmm.
That was funny though. The way he just punched the old guy. I thought it was funny.
I'm just like, really? Oh wait, he's going from the city to a hick town. Oh, this is Doc Hollywood. Oh wait, cars.
It's a show with character. Most people don't like slice of life because it can be kind of boring. But that's the reason why I say it's a palate cleanser, is because if you're watching a lot of action-packed anime or gory anime, you need a break. This is a good break. And I'm talking about as in break is you want a break and you don't want to watch a certain swimsuited anime.
Teehee. Like, I can see why you guys like it, but coming from my standpoint, I've seen it before and it's been done, like, there's some ideas in the world that have been done over and over again, but they are done in some ways where it's like, okay, but your characters are much better, or the way you're telling this is unique. To me, there's nothing unique about Barakamon. And, like, you guys will like it for the artwork and the simplicity of it and just how wholeheartedly it is. I can understand why you guys like it. But from my standpoint, I've seen this and it's nothing special.
I don't think the goal was really to make something groundbreaking, though, Robin. The show never took itself where it was trying to do
I
something
understand
new.
that, but like a lot of people are telling me that it's like the greatest anime this year, and I have to say, no, it's not. A lot of people are like coming to us on our page.
It's one of the greater slice of lives to me. So I'm actually agreeing with the fans on this vote.
There's a fandom to this. I am not behind it. So yeah, I know a lot of people like Bakumatsu, but I don't.
Okay, we're 50-50 on it.
Mm-hmm.
So watch it if you want to. Watch it if you don't.
Yep. Alright, next one. Futsu no Joshikosei Japanese la 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 ga lokodo mita. I will do that again. Futsu no Joshikosei ga lokodo mita, or for short, Lokodo. In the town of Nagarekawa, Nanako Usami, an ordinary high school girl, is approached by her uncle to become a local idol, or Lokodo, partnering with upperclassman Yukari Kohinata to form the idol unit, Nagarekawa Girls. As the girls use their talent to promote Nagarekawa and their businesses, they are joined by Yui Mikoze, who acts as a local mascot, and Mirai Nozukari, who serves as Yui's substitute. So it's pretty much like when businesses are suffering, these girls come in to be like, hey, check out this store. Or they're there at the kind of like the local events, and they're there to like be their idols. So that's what the name's about. They're local idols.
Is it come to me, or is like the idol genre in anime has become like the Jelly Belly Bean? We have the local, it's like the Justice Court system. We have idol on the local level. We have idol on the school level. We have idol on the national level, and then we have Hatsune Miku in the internet level.
Pretty much. And this is the local unit.
What I thought was weird is that this is considered a seinen, and I don't know why.
A what?
It's a seinen anime. It's an anime geared towards older guys, and I don't know why.
Because idols are fan service? I don't know.
I know, but there was not much fan service in this show.
But like, you don't really need fan service for idol shows. You just need cute little girls to be idols.
I know, but Jose's like older ages too, but it's like for older women.
Yes, Megan?
I don't like idol shows, so I don't really have much to say.
I watched.
I just have the Love Live game because it's fun.
I watched the whole thing of Local Doll, and I think it's pretty cute. Granted, it is boring if you don't like this kind of thing, and it really is boring compared to idol shows. Even though they say it's an idol show, it's more about how the girls interact with the business, and how like they talk about how even though they're not really big idols, I kind of like that it's homey though. Again, it's another homey anime because like it makes me relate to it reminds me of when I came into Anime America a year ago. Oh my god, it's been exactly 1 year since I've joined this podcast.
Yay!
I just realized that because I joined the podcast right before Halama. Okay, anyway, it reminds me of how when I joined this podcast, I was like really excited, and then over time I kind of watered myself down, and I got the gist of the production, like how the main character is.
Yeah.
And, like, her problems with trying to make her own image with the person who was already there. And I was like, how am I going to be different from Robin? And now I have fans now. So I'm so happy. Thank you, all the feels. But, yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty cute show. So if you're interested in local idols and how sex sells, just check out Local Doll.
There was not much sex in it, though.
They were wearing bikinis in the first episode.
I know, but it was not like it was not like it was Photokano or something like that. Or
anyways, next one. Ooh, one of our favorites, Shannon.
Which one?
GEKKAN SHOUJO NOZAKI-KUN. High school student Chiyo Sakura has a crush on schoolmate Umetaro Nozaki, but when she confesses her love to him, he mistakes her for a fan and gives her an autograph. When she says that she's always wants to be with him, he invites her to his house and has her help on some drawings. Chiyo discovers that Nozaki is actually a renowned shoujo manga artist named Sakiko Yumeno. She then agrees to be his assistant in order to get closer to him. As they work on his manga, they encounter other schoolmates who assist them or serve as inspiration for characters in the stories. I love this show.
Oh my god.
Nozaki is adorable.
Am I the only one who thought the main character reminded me a lot of Steins Gate?
We all love this show. Even I like this show with my black heart.
Like, doesn't the main character's, he like, one little aspect of him reminds me of the main character Steins Gate, for some weird.
Kinda, yeah.
He's got that
absent-mindedness
type of thing. Yeah, I got that likeness.
He's just absent-minded and you just gotta love him. He's adorable. And she's just like, the struggle is real.
Does he too like the Dr. Pepper?
The what?
The Dr. Pepper.
The Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper, Robin, the Dr. Pepper.
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 Can we
I'm missing
just
something here, aren't I?
an entire case of Dr. Pepper at Belmont, please?
Yes.
Okay.
Robin's like, I don't understand what's going on, and I'm not explaining it to her, and neither should any of you.
Just watch in the comment section. Explain Dr. Pepper in the comment section. I'll read it.
Please don't explain Dr. Pepper in the comment section.
I'll read it in the comment section.
Because Dr. Pepper!
Dr. Pepper!
Dr. Pepper!
Dr. Pepper!
Dr. Pepper!
Wow.
This is the new sphincter thing, isn't it?
Pretty much. This is actually more entertaining than the sphincter.
SHOUJO-kun! Go watch it!
Alright, so Gekkan Shoujo Nozoki-kun. Go watch it. It's awesome. Ooh, another one of our favorites. It's actually a beautiful one. I love watching every episode. Hanayamata. Normal appearance, normal intelligence, normal in arts.
Shannon.
What?
Huh?
Keep your pants on, Shannon.
See what? It's an addicting song.
It is an addicting song. Normal appearance, normal intelligence, normal in arts and sports, just normal. This is the entirety normal 14-year-old Naru Seikiya. While she admires heroines, she continues to live a normal life until one moonlit night she meets a fairy. This foreign girl then guides her into the extraordinary world of the yosakai dance.
Oh my
and
god,
it's awesome.
beautiful.
It's so beautiful to watch. I want to make an AMV to this if I could find the right song.
Madhouse, again, Madhouse is my favorite production company. Most people don't realize that.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I give big props to A1, and Production IG, but I love Madhouse so much. Oh, and this is why. They're so colorful.
It is so colorful, so pretty. You want to touch it.
The whole best friends in high school thing has been done before. Yes, it has. Into a club. But you're not watching it for that. You're really not watching the show for that.
Mm-hmm.
You're watching it for the animation and the addictive song. And I'm learning about Yosakoi. Okay, you're learning about Yosakoi.
Mm-hmm. Yosakoi is fun to watch ever since we got into Shugokera. Oh, that trap.
Oh, Shugokera.
Nadeshiko?
All the traps.
All the traps. So if you want to watch a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous high school best friend anime, watch Hanayamata. Alright, mixed feelings about this one. I think you don't like this one.
Which one?
Majimoji Rurumo. Shibaki is a high school boy whose only interest is girls, except he's been branded as the most perverted boy at school, and girls avoid him like the plague. One day, he finds a book in the library on how to summon witches. He tries it out as a joke, but it turns out to be the real thing. An apprentice witch named Rurumo appears to grant him a wish. Shibaki helps Rurumo, and she in return refuses to take his soul. This part of this story happened before the start of chapter 1. Oh, okay. When the story starts, Shibaki wishes he could see Rurumo again. His wish is granted immediately as Rurumo falls from the sky and crashes landing in front of him. He finds out that as punishment for not taking his soul, she's been busted down to an apprentice demon. Now she must complete the task of getting Shibaki to use 666 magic tickets that grant wishes before she can become a witch again. However, what she doesn't know is that each time he uses a ticket, it shortens his life. When the last ticket is used up, Shibaki will die. Shibaki knows this because Rurumo familiar black cat Chiro tells him as part of the contract for giving him the tickets. Now Shibaki has a choice to make. Now Shibaki has a choice. Make a wish and have Rurumo become a witch again, or resist the temptation to try to save his own life. I mean, it's an interesting concept. Say, okay, do I want to help this cute girl out to become a witch, or do I not want to die?
I don't think it's an interesting concept. It's been done before in other witch anime, actually.
Well, like, witch animes have been done over and over again, but this whole ticketing system is actually kind of intriguing. Like, can he use up all of his tickets, or, like...
I swear there have been more animes about that, where there's, like, an actual cost to what you're doing.
Well, like Madoka Magica?
Oh, we don't talk about that! We don't talk about that! Feels too much mindfuckery feels.
Yeah, you can become a magical girl only to have like your soul getting blackened and turn into a witch yourself.
What was that, Shannon? I heard you talking about my contracts.
Contract? This girl makes contracts. This guy has a contract with her.
Is there a bitch after my job? Because I think I'm gonna have to cut a bitch.
Why is she only watching me? Okay, anyway,
Nah.
Anyway,
don't worry. There's a pain train coming for Robin in the form of another anime/game.
Oh, jeez.
Anyway, and I, this was kind of like what we happened with the previous anime we had 50-50 about. It's just the animation's lazy, like really lazy.
Well, yeah.
I mean, if you look at that one guy's head, like some people's heads are just. The one guy's head was a pencil! It was a pencil!
Ahem. There's bad animation. Then there's the opening to episode 9 of Makaku City Actors and the original 3rd episode of Dramatical Murder.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, okay, I'll give you that. But, like, it seems boring to me. Like, the main character... I mean, like, I like the opening theme, but, like, the main character just seems like the generic emotionless character.
Oh, wait, no, the witch.
Oh, we're talking about the pervert. And the pervert is the same.
Generic pervert, generic emotionless Yuki from Haruhi Suzumiya.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing. It's like friends perverted group of friends in school. We have the student council. And like, we have that one girl who's always in the opening, but she only shows up for one episode. I was like, really?
Really?
Man.
Really,
I give it a man.
Really. Well, yeah, it's meh, but it's still a cute concept. So if you're interested in a generic witch anime with a contract system, watch Majimoji Rurumo. Ruru. I'm the girl from Panties talking. Ruru. Next one. This one was fascinating. Nobunaga Concerto. Due to some unlikely events, Saburo is flung back in time to Sengoku era. In the past, he meets a young but sickly Oda Nobunaga, one of Japan's greatest warlords. Unable to shake Saburo's uncanny resemblance to himself, Nobunaga asks Saburo to take his place as warlord. Equipped with knowledge from the modern era, will Saburo be able to unite Japan? It's a very fascinating twist to the Nobunaga history because he was always known as the great fool or the crazy one. And this one is like, well, he was crazy because he was from the future. And I kind of like that.
Okay. No. I actually would have high expectations for this one because after reading the synopsis when I first watched it, I thought it was going to be like the other anime about the boy going back in time, saving Nobunaga, using the powers of the future. But the difference was Nobunaga at that time was a woman. They changed it like that, and they made it to like a harem series. So when I watched it, it's like, weird. Oh my god, it's the same exact kind of synopsis. But after watching it, they did it differently. Those burgers, man, though. Those burgers.
So basically, it's a kid in King Arthur's court, Nobunaga edition.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty much. Only he doesn't become King Arthur, he just becomes Nobunaga. But yeah, it's interesting. The artwork, you either like it or hate it. It's different, and I kind of like it. And like, it's pretty funny to watch.
Kind of things.
But I think like episode 1 was a little fast paced for me. There was a lot of things going on. Like, okay, he came from the future. They're like, oh my god, you're crazy. And like, there was like an attempt to kill him and then kill his wife. And it was a lot in the first episode. But putting pacing aside, it's a cute anime to watch.
Yeah, it's a lot to take in after episode 1.
Yeah. Alright, we got 2 more. Wait, do we have 2 more to go? Or 1, 2... Actually, 3 more titles to go, so let's finish this up. Alright. Rail Wars. Wow, okay. The Dream Railway Paradise entertainment story is set in a parallel world where Japan did not privatize its national railways. Naohito Takayama is an ordinary high school boy who dreams of a comfortable future working for the top-rated Japanese national railways. He is assigned as a trainee in the railway security force full of odd characters such as Sakurai, a troublemaker who hates men. On top of that, an extremist group called RJ plots to privatize the Japanese national railways.
It's library wars, you guys. It's library wars. It's
with trains. Hey, Megan, I like trains.
I like trains.
I like trains.
I like trains.
I like Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper? Wow.
I'm a pepper, she's a pepper, he's a pepper, we're a pepper. We're all peppers, Dr. Pepper.
Pepper Potts?
The best thing that ever happened.
Yep.
Basically, my opinion of werewolves can be easily summed up in the Gigu. If you've seen Gigu's channel, he has an abridged episode of werewolves, and that's basically how it is. It's boring to me.
The animation was very lacking because there was like a lot of scenes where it was looped and like you want to see that steam engine train. They kept fading it off. Like it was just a giant way for us to know, like, yeah, you didn't really care for the animation.
I mean, at least with Library Wars, it actually had a significant plot. I mean, somebody was trying to destroy books. Mm-hmm. That's a big deal.
Everyone keeps up bringing shitty animation, and I'm just like, Dramatical Murder episode 3.
Anyways. But
like
yeah.
Yeah.
Real Wars to us not that special. Like, I was kind of interested in an anime about trains, but this one's just not interesting me. It's got stereotyped characters, lame animation, and a non-interesting plot. So if it was like a high school purely dedicated to trains, that'd be one thing. But this was like these kids training to become part of the railway system, and their national railways are trying to be privatized, and you're just like, eh.
Sounds like one of those smaller bills that needs to be passed in a Congress type deal.
Yep.
It's not, like I said, with Library Wars, that was a bigger deal because you destroying books is a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
Destroying the knowledge, because we all got our knowledge from books. Most of us.
Now we have internet.
Now we have the tablet, but yeah, they should have just chose the better topic.
Yeah. If you're interested, just check out Real Wars. Alright, this one is ROKUJOUMA no Shinrakusha. Due to young Kotaro's financial circumstances, he is forced to live in a small ROKUJOUMA, a 6-tatami apartment, on a budget of 5,000 yen a month. On the plus side, he lives rent-free, but minus side, that's because room 106 of Corona Apartments is cursed. The ghost is a cute young girl, and hijinks ensue when she tries to drive him out. Between the haunting, Kotaro's noisy neighbors, and a self-styled magical girl flying to the unneeded rescue, there's way too much for an impoverished young man to handle.
I table flipped this anime. I watched the whole thing, but I table flipped it.
You table flipped it.
Yeah, because like I love harems, and and yes, it's a guilty pleasure. But there was nothing like over averaged in this show. It just went for the complete average. The animation was average. Yes, it was interesting how like everybody was in the same room, but you can say that about a lot of shows where they put a boy in an apartment house, and everyone's room, including the manager. But like, ugh, why'd you go? You had potential to go something different with that, but especially when they took the harem route where he doesn't want to pick anybody, or like he has somebody he wants to pick, but like, and then like after half the series they throw a monkey wrench in a certain part of the plot where they don't want to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
I want to just table flip this whole thing.
The episode 1 was cute to me, but it just got boring later on, and it's just it's nothing too special. Like, it was a creative idea to have, like, what would happen if you give, like, this one guy an apartment with a catch, and it's all these girls trying to harass him, and it's an interesting harem idea. It's random, but it just didn't really go anywhere.
Robin, I'm gonna say this, and Megan might comment on this.
Oh, geez.
He's basically another Kirito, because like, when things go down, he ends up saving, and he ends up having powers he doesn't explain. And at the very end, they tell you something that it's supposed to explain everything, which is another monkey wrench. So yeah, he's kind of like a Kirito. Sorry, Sword Art fans, but he does remind me of that.
Just make shit up. But yeah, it's nothing too interesting. But if you're interested, check out ROKUJOUMA no SHINRYAKUSHA. And finally, we're going to be talking about Sabagebu. Middle school girl Momoka is dragged into joining one of the strangest associations at her school, the Survival Game Club. Its members participate in various forms of paramilitary training under the watchful eye of charming and alarming president Mio. How on earth will the inexperienced Momoka survive her training, let alone Mio's company? Like, the idea was already done this year, having like a shoot 'em up club for girls. Like, there was one earlier this year where it was like a paintball club. But this one was actually funny because I love Mio as a character. I love everything about her, and the environments where they do their shooting is pretty entertaining. Like, they have this one club, and the guy looked like Arnold Schwarzenegger when you walked up to him. And, like, if you wanted to go to the shooting range, it's like this Rambo setting jungle, and it's awesome. No, wait, I think the jungle was in the other anime. This was like, that's right, it was like an abandoned city. It looked like an apocalypse, and they were shooting up each other. It was
a wreck construction site city he made.
That's right, he did. The other anime had forest, this one had the reconstruction site.
This is more like this is an episode to it. This is for those who like episodic anime, where it doesn't really have an overarching plot. And by the way, inexperienced is the least of the word. Episode 1, it's like, wow. One of my favorite things about the show is the freaking narrator. The narrator should be his own freaking character.
Mm-hmm.
He's always explaining stuff, but it's so funny. He's like, by the way, what you're watching, they're not dead. They're not dead, by the way. This is just all figment of the girl's imagination.
Pretty much.
So please do not read into it. I was like, I love how he's breaking the fourth wall.
No, the fourth wall breaking narrator of the year is Space Dandy.
Space Dandy. Oh my god.
Why is he so detailed about girls? That's fire up boobies, baby.
I love
Dandy.
This.
He's the dandy guy
in space.
In space. The boobies at the boobies go up.
Oh my god, I love that his anime came out this year.
Down. The boobies at the boobies go up and oh hey, I'm back in my own body.
The boobies and the boobs go up and down.
Up and down.
Up and down.
The boobies in the world go
Freaking
up and down
Dandy.
all through the town.
Space Dandy gets to count towards this year's anime awards.
Woo!
Yeah, somewhere Space Dandy's gonna get an award. Anyways, if you're interested in
cough, cough. Cough, cough.
Anyways, if you're interested in a shoot 'em up after school special, Sabagebu is just for you. It's between the two. I can't remember the title from the last one, but there were two club animes with shoot 'em up themes just for girls. This one does it better. All right, so that's the majority of the summer anime lineup. What do you think, Shannon?
I give this. I give this.
Remember, I think in the summer we also had Haikyuu, Zankyo no Terror, and Tokyo Ghoul, but those are for different videos.
I heard Tokyo Ghoul and I'm back. What up?
Like we're reflecting on what we thought of summer 2014.
Summer 2014 was either really good or a fucking train wreck.
Yeah. I give it a B. A solid B. It's been better than last year's summer.
Here. That's why this year's going to be too hard to judge.
But fall was so much better.
All right, we're going to get to the fall lineup soon. So coming up next will be the fall 2014 lineup review, and then the top 32 sexy men and women of anime finale. The final round will be coming up soon, and we really don't know who's going to win. And yeah, and then the anime awards are all going to Holiday Matsuri, but I think the anime awards will be released after Hall Mats, so yeah. Stay tuned, Anime America.